So you're in the market for some foldable phones and you're wondering which one should I get? Well, this video might help you out. The question is, Z Flip 5 or Motorola Razr 40 Plus? Which one should you get? In this video, I'm gonna be comparing these phones in 4 categories: build quality and design, their displays, as you know they have 2 of them, one front, one middle, their camera qualities, and their battery life. Let's talk about their build qualities first. Look, my first impression of both of them is that they're really well built, but I kinda prefer the Samsung over the Motorola, and let me explain why. The Samsung kind of feels more polished, and also, I don't know, it feels like it's using more premium materials than the Motorola. Motorola is okay, but I don't know, it just feels too cheap for the price that you're paying, although it's kind of using stainless steel and it has this weird matte-ish finish, but it feels like a plastic than the yellow one, or as you guys might call it, the mustard yellow that I have bought for this phone. It is a glass panel and it feels really premium quality. When it comes to their hinges, they're both fully closed, and that's the best part about this. And this is the first time Samsung has actually made the hinge fully flush, I would say. When it comes to their buttons, they're both clicky and pretty good on the Motorola. Just took a picture of me, but still, I give the build quality and design to Samsung. Now let's talk about the best part about these 2 phones, the front screens. Both of them have massive front screens for these generations, with Samsung having a 3.4-inch and the Motorola having a 3.6-inch. Motorola has the advantage when it comes to the refresh rate and having a 120Hz refresh rate, while the Samsung one is only 60Hz refresh rate. At the beginning, I thought I would see the difference between them, but honestly, I cannot really figure out which one is smoother, and it's okay. Motorola has this weird design though. Some people like it, I personally don't like it. The fact that the screen is part of the camera, I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I personally don't like it. It's cool, but it gets annoying at some points when the camera is cutting into everything. While on the other hand, the Samsung is a symmetrical design and everything is just, as it should be. When it comes to what you can do on the front screen though, if you download the Good Lock application, which is something that you can find on the Play Store on the Samsung, you can do basically anything you want. You can watch YouTube videos, you can watch your TikToks, you can reply to people, you can play games. I don't know why you would play games on a 3.4-inch display, but who knows, maybe you're into that. And when it comes to Motorola, it's kind of limited a little bit, and applications are not kind of fully optimized, and I get to that in a second. So one of the things that I realized is that I was watching TikTok on this, and I would open it up, cool, looks normal, right? It goes from little screen to big screen. While the Motorola, I don't know if it's a Motorola issue or a TikTok issue, it will go from little screen to big screen, but what it was showing, it still was little. And I was like, okay, this is weird. And I had to close the app, go back into the app. And it was kind of annoying. It wasn't a flawless experience like you would get with the Samsung. So again, I'm sounding biased, but I'm an Apple person. So this review is done by an Apple person. And as an Apple person, I'll give this round to the yellow friend, the mustard Flip 5. So I completely forgot they have these screens as well, but yeah, let's get into that as well. So you got a 6.9-inch screen on the Motorola and a 6.7-inch display on the Samsung. Both of them are OLED displays, or AMOLEDs as they would call it. The brightness though, way better on this Samsung. I have realized that Motorola is really dim and it's not as bright as the Samsung. And when it comes to watching movies, I find this more pleasant because under direct sunlight, I can see everything, while the Motorola, it's not that visible. I forgot to mention this, by the way. So the Samsung has a 120Hz refresh rate front screen, and the Motorola has a 165Hz refresh rate. It's really smooth, but you're not going to realize the difference between them. I still, again, prefer the Samsung. The brightness is what I need. Like under direct sunlight, you don't see Motorola at all, and that's gonna be the reason that I will either sell it or trade it in. And when it comes to comfort in one hand, I picked the Samsung again over the Motorola because Motorola is a 6.9-inch massive screen, and it's not wide, it's tall. And that's the thing with these foldable phones. And the thing that everyone asks, how is the crease, this middle part? So with the Samsung, it's really obvious if you look at it at a light like this, and if you rub your finger on it, yes, you can feel it. With the Motorola though, it's not that obvious, but also obvious. Like when you rub your finger on it, you don't feel it, but I actually don't see the crease on this that much. So when it comes to which one has the better hinge crease part, I'll give it to Motorola, but when it comes to which one actually has the better display, I'll give it to Samsung. So when it comes to the display category, front screen Samsung and the middle screen Samsung. And that's fully my opinion. You can say your opinion. If you disagree with me, let me know in the comments. Now let's talk about their camera qualities. They both have similar megapixels. So this one has 12 megapixel wide and 12 megapixel ultra wide, and this one has a 13 megapixel and a 12 megapixel wide and ultra wide. And when it comes to their front cameras, these ones, you got a 10 megapixel sensor on this one and a 32 megapixel sensor on this one for the front. But honestly, as someone that has been using these phones for the past 2 to 3 weeks, I would say I have never took a picture or a video with their front facing, and I have always been using the main cameras. And that's the best part about these phones, because you can just use the screen, turn it on, take a photo, bam, done. High quality photos. When it comes to the photos, I'll show you some samples that I have took. It's a really close call, but even my girlfriend, she liked the Samsung over the Motorola. Motorola was either too colorful and not accurate, and I don't know, it just doesn't I personally didn't like it. It's okay. I'm pretty sure everyone would like it. Night photos were okay, and when it came to day photos, they were okay. But Samsung, I like them more. We also have to talk about the video, right? When it comes to video, this is, I'll call this the Android video. Like, video quality is, ugh. As an Apple person, my standards are high. This guy though, pretty good. Not saying Apple quality, but pretty good. I like it. It's Samsung's video processing has come a long way. I'm pretty sure the Snapdragon is helping a lot. And I wasn't going to talk about their processors, but we need to talk about it quickly. When it comes to Samsung, you got the best of the best, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. Well, this one has a Snapdragon 8 1 plus Gen. Can we come up with just simple names? Anyways, let me get the actual name. Okay, so this one has the Snapdragon 8 plus Gen 1. Huh? Anyways, you get the point. Better processor, ding ding ding, mustard guy wins again. But when it comes to normal day-to-day stuff, playing games, doing your stuff, they're both fast. You're not gonna realize the difference. They're both snappy phones. And at this point, I think we have fast phones on every phone. This is another topic that I'm pretty sure everyone wants to know. Which one has the better battery life? Is the battery life on flip phones good enough? Look, I've been using them like a normal Puya would. Like a normal Puya is that he's not constantly on TikTok like this. I would just take some pictures and I would live life and not be on my phone 24/7 as I am on an iPhone. Their battery lives are okay. Don't expect it to be amazing. Their battery lives, I will say, they're on par. I'm gonna give them 1 point in this category, and they both win when it comes to Samsung and Motorola. Samsung, I feel like it was a little bit better, but they have the same amount of milliamps, like 3,800 and 3,700. But as an Apple user, it's not about milliamps. It's about which one has the better processor and which one can optimize the battery better. So when it comes to the battery, they both win. But let's see which one has the better flip, huh? So this is the thing though. It just lost to me. This lost. It feels like you know how in cartoons there's a robot like that is rusty. It's like this feels like that. The hinge on this, it's not good. Like it's not good. But anyways, let's see which one has the better flip. Which one has the better flip clap noise? Am I a Samsung fanboy now? I think I am. But look at this flip. Look at this hinge. This hinge just, it just feels premium. It feels like you pay for what you got for. You got for what you... What am I saying? Why are you even watching me? No, please watch me. Please subscribe. You know what? My merch one day will be, please subscribe. I want to quit my 9 to 5. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow me on my social medias, and also I'll see you in the next video.